Hi, friends. Do you remember the little song that we sing using our little pretend frying pan and our latkes? 5 little latkes sizzling in the pan. One jumped up and yelled, "Catch me if you can!" He ran and he ran all around the kitchen floor, and when I turned around, he ran right out the door. Well, I have a book that's a little bit like that story, and it's called The Runaway Latkes. You ready to hear it? Great. The Runaway Latkes. Oops. And this is written by Leslie Kimmelman. She wrote the words. And it's illustrated by Paul Yalowitz. He drew the pictures. The Runaway Latkes. Ooh, look at all these latke ingredients. These are all the things that you would use to make latkes. I see potato, onion, eggs, S and P. That's for salt and pepper. And here's some oil. You need lots of oil to make latkes. The first night of Hanukkah was just a few hours away. Rebecca Bloom was at the synagogue making potato pancakes, latkes, for the big Hanukkah party. Everyone agreed that Rebecca made the crispiest, tastiest, perfectly roundest latkes in town. Here she is. She's working over her frying pan, making lots and lots of latkes. Plop, plop. She dropped each latke into a big pan of hot oil. Sizzle, flip, sizzle, flip. As she cooked, she sang to herself, "Big and round, crisp and brown, I fry latkes by the pound." Rebecca had just finished her first panful of latkes when, pop! To her amazement, 1, 2, 3 latkes jumped from the oil right onto the floor. They rolled out the kitchen door singing, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." Oh my goodness, the latkes ran away. "Oh my," exclaimed Rebecca, "we need those latkes for our party tonight. Stop, latkes, stop." But the latkes did not stop. They repeated, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So Rebecca turned off the stove, grabbed a tray, and ran after the latkes. The latkes rolled along past the door to the rabbi's study. Oh, here's the rabbi. When the rabbi saw them, he closed his book and called out, "Stop, latkes, stop! We need you for our party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the rabbi chased the latkes, and Rebecca chased him. The latkes rolled along past the room where the cantor was practicing singing. The cantor is the lady or man at the synagogue who does a lot of the singing. When she saw what was happening, she changed her tune. "Stop, latkes, stop!" she trilled in a sweet voice. "We need you for our party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the cantor chased the latkes, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. The latkes rolled along, boom, right out the front door of the synagogue. 2 boys were outside playing ball, waiting for the celebration to begin. When they saw the runaway latkes, they stopped throwing the ball to each other and threw it at the latkes, trying to knock them over. "Stop, latkes, stop!" they shouted. "We want to eat you at the party tonight." But the latkes did not stop. They sang, "Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us." So the boys chased the latkes, and the cantor chased the boys, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. Oh my goodness, they are all running after those runaway latkes. Through the town the latkes went. They rolled up to the mayor's office. Out he hurried to see what all the noise was about. "Latkes," he said. "My mother used to make latkes for me every Hanukkah." Rubbing his stomach, he proclaimed loudly, "Stop, latkes, stop! By the order of the mayor." But the latkes did not stop. They sang,
Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us.
So the mayor chased the Latkes, the boys chased the mayor, and the cantor chased the boys, and the rabbi chased the cantor, and Rebecca chased the rabbi. Oh, they're all running after the Latkes. The Latkes rolled down the sidewalk in front of the police station, where Sue and her partner Harry were just getting off for the day.
What's that?
Asked Sue.
Looks like trouble.
Not trouble, Latkes, answered Harry, licking his lips. Let's take 'em in for questioning.
Stop, Latkes, stop, Sue called out. Stop, in the name of the law.
And Harry murmured, Stop, in the name of my empty belly. But the Latkes did not stop. They sang,
Big and round, crisp and brown, off we roll to see the town, and you can't catch us.
Now, after all this rolling, the Latkes were hot. Whew. Even hotter than they had been in Rebecca Bloom's frying pan. Just ahead of them at the edge of town was a cool, wide river called Applesauce River. The Latkes rolled straight toward it.
No!
Cried the police officers and the mayor and the boys and the cantor and the rabbi and Rebecca.
Stop! You'll get wet and soggy, and then no one will be able to eat you.
The Latkes hadn't listened before, and they didn't listen now. But just as they plopped into the river, kerplunk, a miracle happened. A modern-day Hanukkah miracle. In front of everyone's eyes, the water in Applesauce River turned into real applesauce. The perfect bath for 3 crispy Latkes. Oh, look at that. Let's go back a page. It was water in the river. But as soon as those Latkes jumped in, it turned into applesauce. Yummy! Rebecca blinked. Then 1, 2, 3, she plucked those Latkes right out of the river and put them on her tray. There they are! She caught them at last. There were just enough Latkes and just enough applesauce for each person to have 1 bite. Even after the pancakes' long trip through town, they tasted heavenly. That means wonderful. Still, just 1 bite, the mayor sighed. I suppose 1 bite will have to do, Harry sighed. And look, Applesauce River has turned back into water.
I wonder if I'll ever eat anything so delicious again, Sue sighed. Of course you will, Rebecca answered her. This very evening, you are all invited to come back to the synagogue for a Hanukkah celebration.
Oh, she's invited them all back for a Hanukkah party at the synagogue. Sure enough, at the synagogue that night, Rebecca made certain there were plenty of latkes for the rabbi, the cantor, the boys, the mayor, Harry and Sue, and everyone else who came to the party. They lit the menorah. Oh, look, it's the first night. There's 1 candle plus the shamash. They spun dreidels, there they are, spinning dreidels, and danced and noshed far into the night, singing, Crisp and brown, big and round, better latkes can't be found. And they were right. The end. And on this last page, there's a recipe that shows you how to make latkes. There's all the ingredients. And here are the directions, all the things you have to do, all the steps you have to take in order to make your own latkes. Do you think that you're going to make latkes this year at home? Maybe you'll help your grown-up make latkes. You have to be careful because the oil gets hot and sometimes it goes splat, splat, splat. But it is a lot of fun to make crispy latkes on the stove. Hope you have fun with it. All right, see you next time, friends. Bye-bye.